Hello everyone. Today, May 31st, is an opportunity for us to get aware about the deleterious effects of tobacco on the overall well being of a person. Today is considered as a World No Tobacco Day. So, on this day in 2024, theme by WHO is given as Preventing Children from Tobacco Industry Interference. Here, we are going to make sure or advocate and focus on preventing the young youth or the children to get exposed to the tobacco and the tobacco products. Now, before we talk in detail about it, I would like to talk about what are the deleterious effects of tobacco onto the overall health and the oral health. Now, to be specific about the oral health, now we know that tobacco is consumed in two major forms. One is smoking tobacco, and second is a smokeless form of tobacco. Now, both the forms are extremely dangerous for us because their effects can be from a simple effects of which may be cosmetic for some people, but can go up to the most complicated oral cancer side effects as well. Now, when we discuss about the smoking, now when we compare smoking to a smokeless tobacco, smoking also has got effects in terms of simple effects like getting stains on teeth, getting various types of lesions. Lesions means some types of changes into the mucosa, and the mucosa means our cheeks, inside the cheeks, our tongue, our gums, and all those areas. And smoking has got a very bad effect on the periodontium. Periodontium means the area of the gums is actually holding your tooth. So that's get loosened, the gums get infected. There's a lot of bacteria which gets accumulated, and then you start getting your teeth getting mobile. So that leads to eventually tooth loss. So that is the effect of gums, the effect of on the gums and onto the periodontium. And then we have smoking associated so many other sort of lesions which are seen. There's something called as smoker's palate, and then we see smoker's melanosis. Like these are all different types of diseases which may or may not transform into oral cancer, but then they are seen into the mouth. So and then we have got multiple varieties of smokeless tobacco in the market. Like we have got gutka, we have got into pan masalas and all those things. And then these, when chewing, there are a lot of people who keep the quid inside your buckle, inside your cheek, and then they retain the quid for a longer period of time. So they start getting some precancerous lesions. Now, precancerous lesions means those lesions which can transform into cancer for sure if the habit is continuing for a longer period of time. So you would have heard of a lesions like leukoplakia, something called as erythroplakia. You have got smoker's palate, and then you have also got tobacco pouch keratosis. These are all maybe not very clear to you all to understand, but then the pictures which I'm showing you may give you an idea about it. But then you see those areas where the quid is placed, you see those lesions there, and these are all precancerous lesions. Then there is something called as OSMF, oral submucous fibrosis. Now, this is the disease which happens with the smokeless form of tobacco, with smoking also, that you get fibrosis of your cheeks. So that means you start feeling that you're getting burning mouth, your cheeks start getting burning inside, and then you get multiple ulcers into the mouth, and then eventually what happens is you start getting restricted mouth opening. You will not be able to open your mouth. You start getting cracking of your lips all around your cheeks, your palate, your throat, and that all leads to a condition called as OSMF. Now that's also one of the precancerous condition. So these are all the cancerous, precancerous conditions which will go into cancerous conditions. Now eventually, with all the habit being continuing, either of the forms will lead to oral cancer. Now oral cancer or a mouth cancer, you are aware, is the 8th most common cause of death globally. So it is the most common, and it is attributed majorly by tobacco products. There are definitely multiple reasons for oral cancer, but one of the major reasons that tobacco chewers have got 15 times more risk of getting oral cancer compared to the others. So oral cancer can also appear into your mouth. You can see you can see oral cancer can be in the form of a lip cancer. It can go to your tongue cancer. It can go to your cheek cancer. It can go to your throat cancer. These are all varieties of commonly seen mouth cancers which are commonly seen. And then you can see clinical signs of these and their clinical symptoms for which you have to be aware. And if you're a tobacco chewer, you have to make sure that you have to actually quit your habit, or you'll have to go into a tobacco cessation program or a nicotine replacement program. Get yourself evaluated by a dentist who can actually know the early signs if you're getting if you're trying to feel some type of a swelling or some types of burning sensation or a non-healing ulcer and those things in your oral cavity. Then you'll have to understand and make sure that you are evaluated for that. So we are focusing on 31st of May. So this is basically for you all to understand the effects of tobacco and to also understand that these things are definitely to be considered and we have to quit. So what I basically want to advocate is, let's consider every day as a no tobacco day. And moreover, one thing to add is, we are very proud to say that the Telangana government has reinforced a rule of ban on tobacco manufacturing, storage, and distribution, which is which was applicable from actually May 24th, 2024, for 1 year as of now. And because of this, so let's help the government to again reinforce this, and let's help everyone to be free from tobacco products and keep the children away from tobacco products. Thank you.